Post-millennial says California gender clinic treats patients as young as 2 years old. I mean, this is amazing. This is part of the new normal. This is the kind of stuff we're supposed to be in tears of ecstatic joy over. Mental health director Diane Ehrensaft said that at the UCSF, they see children as young as 2 and as old as 25. She describes her own child as gender creative. Diane Ehrensaft, Ph.D. This is at University of San Francisco. The Children's Hospital and Adolescent Gender Center is offering treatments through its Transgender Health Center to children as young as 2. So, again, what is their criteria? What is their standard by which they would introduce things that could destroy children's lives? They have no idea. What in the world would you do something? Look at this. The ushering of young children into trans medicine is done in the absence of solid evidence on the use of puberty-blocking drugs, hormones, and surgeries they administer to minors, and they rely on the opinions of innovators and thought leaders. What is that, a blogger? This was written in an editor's note on 2016 guidelines, Health Considerations for Gender Nonconforming Children, penned by Johanna Olsen Kennedy for UCSF. So, okay, so you're going to do gender blocking drugs and you're going to start this process at 2 years old? These people insane? But you can't say that. Can't say that. It's completely, perfectly fine for government tax dollars to go to this stuff. Olsen Kennedy has also advocated for double mastectomies for gender dysphoric 13-year-old girls, claiming that if you want breasts at a later stage in your life, you can go and get them. Okay, so this is what we call the medicalization of health, right? Everything's about a procedure. Everything's about purchasing this or that. And so she's advocating, this is what we call a mental health expert. She's saying, as an expert, right, I recommend double mastectomy for 13-year-old children. They don't even, why would you tell that to why would you do that for a 13-year-old person when they may not know, if they say, I like climbing trees. I'm a girl. I like to climb trees. I like, I don't know, what is it? Action figures, right? I don't like cooking. What is their criteria to say, okay, that means you have gender dysphoria, therefore go ahead and let's do a life-altering thing while you're 13. Okay? Why in the world is that something that we should even have to talk about, right? That this is such an insane state our country's in, that we're not allowed to even talk about this. Supposed to say this is perfectly fine, okay? Rating your political opponents, saying that anybody who criticizes government overreach is somebody who should be flagged as an extremist, right? But if somebody passes a bill that says, hey, let's not allow profiteering people making up French postmodern theories to justify social experimentation on minors, let's not allow them to do something that the minor may regret when they're 18. If you say that, that's government overreach. That if you say, ban that from happening to kids, now you're doing government overreach. But according to government, that's not doing government overreach, because nobody is being criticized for pushing back against laws protecting kids, right? So that's where we're at, folks. I mean, you look at this story to back up what I just said. Another story here at the Post-Millennial, phalloplasty ruined my life. Biological female reveals horrifying complications of gender-affirming surgery. Okay? This is a story by Christina Buttons. Popular social media account Libs of TikTok shared a viral video on Monday of a trans-identified female who spoke about complications experienced due to genital surgery in a 3-part series called Phalloplasty Ruined My Life. And so you look at this, and she's warning them not to get it, the phalloplasty, which left, I guess her name is Cripsy, traumatized. Cripsy begs viewers to consider other options before jumping into phalloplasty. Okay? At age 27, this once healthy individual now goes to the bathroom in a bag and has trouble during physical relationships because of this surgery. Okay? And we have insane people telling you to go ahead and do this type of stuff to 13-year-old kids and younger. Okay? She says, I have a fistula, which is an abnormal connection between my urethra and my rectum. Cripsy describes ongoing urinary tract infections. She's 27 years old. Crispy relies on an ostomy bag as a result of the surgery. This is a pouch that's inserted into the rectum through a hole in the stomach that is used to collect fecal waste from the body. She's 27 years old. Okay? But if you criticize this, the psychopaths are trying to tell you you're hateful. So they're projecting their hateful ideology onto you if you criticize them. This is not the new normal. This is the last dying gasps of an insane imperial mindset. In the 21st century, we'll leave it in the ash heap of history because we're not going to go in a direction that is anti-human and anti-beauty.